Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I have a couple of journals I will be listing in my Mercari shop, and I'll be doing a flip through of the first one. And here is what it looks like on the cover and the side, top, back, and the bottom. This is vintage fabric and vintage trim, and I just date stamped it when I completed it, and you're welcome to take this label out and stick your own in there if you would like. Hopefully everyone can see it. So this cover, it flips out, and you have a pocket here, and I just did a little squiggly stitch around it. It's Tim Holtz. Most of all this is Tim Holtz. Put some trim on the top. You can write on the back for journaling space. So this is a pocket, and then this, see if I can figure out how to undo it. There's sewing throughout this journal. All this is Tim Holtz paper from the memorandum pad, and I just got some ephemera in here, and you can journal on the backs of those. I'm hoping the light is not too bright. And then you can, this is an acetate floral pattern that I have in here. And it is a side pocket. And behind it, I don't know if you can see this music paper. This is Tim Holtz vellum paper from, what is that called? Wildflowers, I believe it is. And here is just a tag that you can journal on. And I just have it slipped in this little pocket here. And then this flips over, and you have a pocket here. You journal on the back. So this is removable. So you actually have a pocket here in the cover, and you have another pocket here. And I just put this vintage recipe card in that second pocket. Grapes souffle and peaches cafe, and it's for those two recipes. I just put this little vintage trim on here. Okay, when you open it up, we're going to just remove this. This is the journal, and we'll go over it later. Again, this is a vellum window, and I have a paperclip floral flower clipped on. So this window, behind it is some more music paper. I don't know if you can see that or not. But in this pocket, I have an image of some vintage ladies. With some laces on it and trim. You can journal on the back. And it just slides right in this little pocket. You flip that over, and I have a vintage postcard. Clip to it. Here's a pocket. And another piece of ephemera. It's an envelope. With some other ephemera in it. This flips out. And on this side, you have a pocket here. And I just have some ephemera in it. And a belly band. A page from a German book. I got from Martina. From Magnolia Fairy Tales, I believe. And this is a pocket here. A Tim Holtz image of a vintage photo. And then I'm going to close this back. This is a vintage button. And in this pocket, I have a pink butterfly. You can journal on the back. It is embossed. And a poem from Edith Holden book. You can also journal on the back of that. This flips over. A blank spot here. You can add a pocket or a belly band or whatever you would like. I just have this gem clip closed. It is a pocket and a tuck spot underneath here. A little image from Edith Holden book. You can journal on the back. Flip this over and you have two magnetized pockets. And I just have some ephemera tucked in each. If I can get it out. And you can journal on the back if you like. Same thing for this one. This flips over and you have a writing pad. Now I have this attached. This is removable. So you can also put something here if you would like. And I just have it clipped with this Tim Holtz Bulldog clamp. So right here is a writing pad. And I have some tea-dyed paper in it. You flip it up and you can replace this paper. Untie that ribbon, so there's a pocket on the back. So you can write on the back of this if you like. All this is tied together to keep it in place with this vintage sari silk from India. On this side, we have a gusseted pocket here, and I just have some extra pieces of ephemera in the pocket. This flips over, and you have a vellum pocket here, and when you flip it down, it's got an image and it's facing down, facing the proper position. So you got two different images, a pocket in the back, and I just got a piece of vellum that I got from Maharaj from Boho Knees from India. Just stuck right here. You can put whatever you like there. You can add a charm here if you would like. This is fabric that I got from Madeline Diet Designs from Etsy. And you just flip this up, and I just have some pieces of ephemera in here, the paper, and something you can journal on if you would like. It's stuck in this pocket. And this flips down. You can put a pocket or a belly band or whatever you like on the back of this. And on this side, you have a pocket here and a pocket here. This pocket, I have a tag, and you can journal on the back or on this side if you would like. Just have it tucked right here. There is a pocket right here inside this fabric part of the back side of the cover, and I have a image from, I think it's an old birthday card or something that I received, with the background, and then some vintage trim from India. Journal on the back. So let's go over the actual journal. It's one signature. It's got vintage trim on the spine. This is vintage tapestry. And I believe I got this from, what is this? Selena from Amore Fabrics. And I just put this plate on here, and it's got a Tim Holtz number tag in it. This vintage piece of doily, and I just got it clipped and with a bold pin holding it on. Vintage lace. All this, you're going to see vintage lace all throughout this journal. And just another tag or journaling card you can write on. Ephemera from Tim Holtz. Recipe, old vintage recipe. Page from a book. Guest check. Embossed paper from India. You just have this Tim Holtz ephemera clipped, and it has some vintage trim on it. A bird from a vintage book. Vintage lace with a butterfly. And this journaling, what do you call this? Ledger paper pad. Cabbage dyed paper. Magazine page here. Vintage music paper. Tim Holtz ephemera. A vintage envelope with a stamp on it. First day of issue. Vintage trim here. Got some ephemera in there. I think I got a gem clipped in with my tiny attacher, but it is a pocket. And page from a children's book, vintage. Page from a German book. Tim Holtz. And page from Edith Holden book. The center of the signature. I left these long in case you want to put make a tassel or a charm or something on the edge. The ends. Copper dyed doily, vintage postcard. Piece of a ledger. Edith Holden. The other side of the vintage children's book with some vintage trim. Another vintage recipe card. Page out of a sewing book. Vintage sewing book here. This is a page from cabbage dyed paper, and you have a flip out with a image from Edith Holden book with some different trims on here, vintage trims. You can journal on the back. Vintage trim here as well. Page out of a magazine. And I have a piece of vintage fabric just on this strip here with a guitar paper clip. And rose gold. In the back side of the journal I have, I guess I don't know if I said anything. Oh, I didn't put it on that one. It's a vintage lace pocket. And I just have some ephemera stuck in it. You can journal on. Edith Holden book page. Envelope you can stick something in. And a large tag you can journal on. And it just goes in the center very nicely. And this just slides right here in this first section. And this concludes the showing of this journal. I have it listed in my Mercari shop shortly. If you're interested in purchasing her, thank you for watching and come back for my next video.